And hello YouTube, this is the third and final video showing off my custom Irredeemable definitive editions. So, let's start here. This is volume 1. I've done a video on this. And this is volume 2. I've done a video on this. And now that takes us finally, if I slide these out of the way, to volume 3. This is the front cover. This is the spine, this is the back, and this is the comic itself. As you can see, I've gone for a completely different aesthetic. This is like a white, pale, sort of inverted colour scheme aesthetic, and the reason I've gone for that is to kind of signify the redemptive arc of the main character. Spoiler warning, the story is largely kind of like a superhero gone evil story, but of course the ending has got different aspects to it which are really worth kind of exploring. So I've gone for this clean, kind of, as I say, redemptive sort of look. Let's have a look inside the slipcase. I went for plain black inside there because I thought the black would contrast with the white better. Hope you like it. On the cover, nice and simple, I've gone for a totally clean image of the plutonium, but a stylized ideogrammatic image, and similarly there, a stylized inverted version of the same. I can't confess that I designed these myself. I just went through Google image search and I found them because some handy soul had put them online. Let's have a look at the insides. Internal pages. Oh, come on, come on. That is beautiful. Creators, image, it doesn't have any of the sort of the normal copyright blurb there because I got rid of it, just to give a nice cleaner aesthetic again. Similarly here, oof, nice. So this contains trade paperbacks 8, 9 and 10 of the Irredeemable run, and this is the only instance of them existing in absolute size format anywhere on the entire planet. So I designed this myself, again going for a clean new aesthetic. Have this as the main page with the creators and so on, put all this together myself. This forward is from the trade paperback, as is in fact all this. So I talked a lot last time about how I made this, how it took an incredibly long amount of time and how it was a bit of a labour of love in terms of destroying my previous trade paperbacks. Here we are. This is an interstitial page between two issues. So what we have here is the result of having torn apart and broken up my trade paperbacks, scanned them in, designed and created these new alternative files to get printed. Again, interstitial page, lots of effort goes into these. Yeah, and then I get them printed by my binder, which is probably why you're here for this video, because I mentioned I talk about it. In terms of getting comics printed, it's like getting anything else printed. Go to somewhere that does printing. Go to a bookbinders and ask them to print out a file. You would have to create the file yourself, which takes a huge amount of work. The vast majority of people in my comment section don't want to do that work, which is fine, and I'm glad you're interested in just reading and sort of looking at what I'm doing here. This is to indicate, by the way, this double page spread is to indicate, here we are, volume 9. This is where volume 9 of the trade paperback starts. I scanned it in and put it in. Building these files is a huge amount of personal effort. I'm not having a go at anyone that doesn't do it, because frankly you're probably much better than I am. And probably much more stable than I am, and you don't have the sort of time to waste on these kind of obsessive projects. But once you've done that, you take it to a printer, a bookbinders, and you get them to bind it for you. They print it out, they bind it, and they'll charge you for it. I do love these sort of interval pages. Oh, also, if in case anyone's wondering, sorry, just rambling here, I do have the issues of Incorruptible that slot into the trade paperbacks because they're already collected in the trade paperback. So if anyone's wondering where the Irredeemable, Incorruptible crossover happens, it does happen here and it is collected here and it's all completely in sequence. Yeah, I do love the way this turned out. This was so good. Yeah, so as I was saying, you just need to find a binder in your area. If you're going to ask me who I use or where I go and so on, I'm not going to tell you because I live in the UK and you probably don't. If you do live in the UK, there's a few places you can find just by going online. There's one in Leeds, there's a couple in London. But really it's a matter of finding someone you like and building up a rapport and yeah, speaking to them about it like a normal person. If you're not really willing or able to do that, then I can't really help you. Google will be your friend if you want to find a binder and you want to get into this sort of thing. But you know, before that, Google will be your friend when it comes to teaching you how to scan and do all these various things like the image manipulation to clean up the images and to make badass, awesome things like this. interstitial page, Irredeemable Volume 10, as a double page splash to sort of show that in. Interstitial page again. That is, hang on, that's the, wait, where is that? Let me just go over here. Yeah, that's the cover of my second Absolute volume. Yes, it is. Yeah, and then more here. Just highly recommended, guys. I think it's a great series. I really hope you enjoy the overview of the Absolute edition. Don't really know what else you guys kind of expect. If you've got any other queries or questions, you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'm always pootling around and making stuff on my own time. I'm not on any of the comic collecting Facebook groups or YouTube groups or anything like that. I just have my own channel and my own Twitter, and that's about it. So please follow if you want to know anything more, or you want to get involved, or just want to follow what I do, basically. I'm not really very good with getting involved with anything, but here we are. And then here we have the extras. These are just all the covers at the back, which are, as I said in the last video, it's a very simple way of doing it. It's not as cool as it is in the actual official Volume 1 of Absolute Irredeemable, but you know, I'm only human. I can't do everything. I've done pretty well. So I put all this together. And here we have it. So just because of the limited widescreen aspect of my camera, what I'm going to do is just put Volume 2 here, Volume 3 here, and do you want to see Volume 1? Of course you want to see Volume 1. Volume 1 here. Let's get it out of the slipcase. Volume 1 here. I think what I'll do is I'll show you guys some pictures of them and just do a final bit of talking and prefacing so you guys can have a bit of a look at it. But I really hope you enjoyed this this overview of, as far as I'm aware, the first custom-made Absolutes, or Cust-Absolutes, if you want to call them that, that I've ever seen anyway. Hope you enjoyed, guys. As always, please like, please comment, please subscribe. And as always, if you do want to support the channel, please head over to nogodsorkings.com and pick up this book, which is the book that I've written about superheroes. It's all prose, obviously, unfortunately no pictures anywhere. But what I would recommend is that if you can pick it up, it's less than $1. It really helps support the channel, and it is Volume 1 of 4. Free excerpts available on my website, which is nogodsorkings.com. But until next time, everyone, stay classy.